Hello and welcome back to episode number 2 of Impact Wrestling in 2017. We've been sold. We don't know who the owner is. Yeah, great. 11:41. This is the massive long recording I did, which I paused. This is episode 2 of EPW. EPW, local to global. I'll do this quickly before we kick off the show because I will forget, and then I'll forget which one's which. Local to global, episode 2. We are making money with free tickets. I can't spell now, guys. There you go. Right, let's go on with tonight's show, shall we? I need to start uploading these to the YouTube, sir. There we go, Impact Wrestling episode 1 we've been sold. TNA 2004, I will do one of these. But yeah, so these will get uploaded over the next few days. Ready for this week for Tuesday. But we open with a video package with what happened at the end of Impact last week. Some of the highlights of the show. Then we cut to Epic Studios where Mike, Tony, Taz, and Tony welcome you to Impact. And move through the card and say that we'll be talking to the Hardys from their compound tonight to get the extent of their injuries. After this, the British Invasion music hits, and like last week, here in the UK, they're getting cheered. We are at Epic Studios tonight in Norwich, England. We're recording this Impact, and then I've got an Impact taping straight afterwards, which is going to make life easier on me to do these episodes. And then we'll get Genesis. But yes, so after what happened to the Hardys last week in the parking lot at the end of Impact, it's going to be interesting to see what they have to say. Of course, we can't have Jeff Hardy at this time appear in the UK, so doing a live feed to the Hardy compound is going to allow us to get that on screen. And this gets a 40, which is amazing from these guys. All these guys are over like nobody's business in the UK, and it's going to happen. Let me just pause this a second, and I'll be back. Well, that's the cat destroying the house. Right, I'm back. That was a very quick pause, actually. So, as I said, they're getting a huge pop as Doug comes out. And we can tell he's the leader of the group because he's in front and they're all behind him and he's got the mic. Now, Mark Haskins is sadly injured until at least next year. So, he's just going to be an on-screen face for the group for now. As soon as he's cleared to wrestle, we'll put him in action. And just like last week, my boys got booed out of the building. Now, I ain't stepped in a TNA ring since Joker's Wild 2 in 2014. And anyone who wants to judge me on that, I will get this up. Oh, okay, not this up. This is something totally different. This is the Impact. Okay, I won't show you the actual thing because the game computer won't let me do it. I swear I had Doug Williams open. Oh, God. I'm only done for copyright now. Let's just close that down, shall we? Let's just close that before I get in trouble. I forgot they do that now. I was looking to see if there's any information on this coming in Tuesday night's Impact. So yeah, 2014 he returned. He took part in the TNA Impact. He lost to Ethan Carter III on February the 14th. And then the following day Williams took part in the Joker's Wild, so that would be February the 2nd. And he lost in pay-per-view with Magnus where he returned to defeat Chris Sabin and got him in a tag team match. And that was his final appearance. So anyone who wants to argue with me, I know what I'm saying. I'm under contract. No, I am not under contract, nor are my boys. We are here to get the UK scene noticed. We are the best thing in this company. You see, all of the talk is on the Bullet Club, but all eyes should be on us. Did you say you're picking a fight with Spud? You're going to lose. The UK is where all the great stars are. And right now they're standing in the ring and I'm ready. So boys, let's get this 5-on-5 tag match underway. We've got our opponents out here. If Mark and Zach go backstage, we'll deal with the idiots right now. So Mark, Pete and Zach are told to leave the ring and go backstage because they're not going to be in action. And then it just leaves Doug Williams, Rockstar Spud, Trent Seven, Tyler Bates, and Marty Skull for this match. And that's what we're going to open with tonight. The British Invasion in action. I thought it's been to in the UK. We open up with the British Invasion, the group that most of the British fans have come to see. These guys are over, and that's what they want to see. So that's what we're doing in a poor match. The British Invasion, Doug Williams, Trent Seven, Tyler Bates, Marty Skull, and Rockstar Spud defeat GJZ, Juice Robinson, Rainbow Hansen and Grado in 8:03 and Doug Williams pinned DJZ with the Chaos Theory. Grado 32, Hansen 21, Ray Road 17, Juice 27, DJZ 30, Rockstar Spud 44, Mighty Skull 45, Tyler Bates 36, Trent 7 31 and Doug Williams 63. Trent 7 was really off his game, but that's fine. Now it's quality to lift the match, colour commentary about Truth. Doug Williams looked excellent out there, and Juice Robinson gets better his gimmicks. What did Doug Williams get in the ring we're in? Doug, 63. So he got a 63. He looked excellent in that ring, which is great. We lead into a bout with Terrible Wrestling Resistant Crowd. Io Shirai defeats Sienna in 809 by pinfall the Moonsault Press. Io Shirai 37, Sienna 18. Ali did some good work at ringside. Call of 33, not bad. And then James Mitchell. I don't know why James Storm's in the angle. Oh, is James Storm still managing Crazy Steve? I need to look into that. Why is James Storm here? The DK are in what looks like a dungeon brackets crypts, and James is looking into the camera. James is like, look around. And right now, people are taking control of TNA because the new owner has not showed up, and he won't for 2 weeks' time. That's not why we're here. We're here to make you crazy and give you nightmares. Tonight, in a special mixed tag match, all 4 of DK will be in action, and mark my words, we'll be standing tall at the end of the night. So James is like, we're not here to take over the company. I've brought Psycho Clown in and rejoined with Abyss for this group to give you nightmares. And I may have put James Storm instead of James Mitchell on charge of Crazy Steve, but we'll have a look at that after this, before the next tapings. And then we see Mike is sat by a screen with the Hardys on it, and Mike says, since the first show of 2017, the Young Bucks have been targeting the Hardys. Now, due to their injuries, they cannot be here tonight. We have them link at the compound. Hardys, what's going on? And will you be cleared for your match at Genesis? And Broken's like, oh, Mike, ye of little faith, of course we'll be back in time for our match at Genesis pay-per-view. You see, we got 2 weeks to rest, and we'll be fighting fit. Oh, yeah. Look, Bucks of you, if you think you've got our number, we have yours, and you have pissed us off. And it was like, look, it's this simple. We're going to destroy them, come Genesis, and then we'll classify them obsolete. And Broken's like, we will delete them. And then Mike's like, thanks, Hardy, and now to a special announcement package. So let's get that match booked in. I'm going to book in a majority of the matches now for Genesis, because Genesis is just around the corner and I'm 2 weeks away and I haven't been booking the matches. But I think a lot of the card is going to be classifying itself as very obvious. As the Broken Hardys will be in action against the Young Bucks in a tag team match for the World Tag Team, TNA World Tag Team title. So that's going to be pre-booked now. Not only are we going to be doing that, we are going to be bringing in, we're going to also be doing James Storm versus Adam Cole. I do believe it's Adam Cole he's feuding with. I will check my storylines right now because these are the Bullet Club matches. Yep, Cole versus Storm. Adam Cole versus James Storm. Adam Cole, James Storm. So we're going to pre-book that now. That's going to be happening at the pay-per-view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got Cody versus Eddie Edwards for the world title on this show as well, which is going to be for the world championship. Eddie versus Cody. We're going to give that 25 minutes at least for the TNA World Heavyweight title. And then we're also going to have pre-book match MVP versus Kenny Omega. And then I'm also going to put one more match for this card. There will be 9 matches on the night. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but there's going to be 9 match cards on the main pay-per-view. And this will be for the TNA X Division title. Sorry, no, I'm joking. I thought I was doing the other match. I've got my head. That's going to be happening. And also we can have Rockstar Spud, and he will be taking on DJZ, and that will be for the X Division title, which was in my head. A lot of this is making sense. We've got the matches put. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there'll be one more match on the card, and I will announce that now, actually. And that will be the return of Kurt Angle, and he will be facing someone who will debut next week on Impact. I'm going to announce his debut for TNA right here. He's on loan to us, so he's only got a few appearances, but I'm hoping with, he's only on loan, but we can use him and utilise him at the pay-per-view against Kurt Angle, and that'll be fun. But that gets a 40, not bad. Then we get this special package showing the 3 major events and their history for TNA. Then it says Lockdown will be live from Korakuen Hall in Japan. Slammiversary will be coming live from Canada. And Bound for Glory this year will be from the United Kingdom. After this announcers hyping how huge this news is for TNA, as they're taking the company to Canada for the first time, they're going back to Korakuen Hall with their all steel cage event Lockdown. And also they're bringing Bound for Glory to the UK this year. There's decisions. As I said, I have plans going forward for all these shows. And there's been, as you probably can already work out what the Lethal Lockdown is going to be, I think going to Korakuen Hall is going to be fun. So that's all going to be kicking off, and I'll get that all laid out. I'm just going to say this. I'm going to set these so they just say Canada and UK, and we'll sort out the venues where we'll be for them on the night. But this is going to be sorted out off screen after we've done the next taping. But yeah, I will be putting this into. I don't know how to get to my notes though. I can do it here. So lock down, because I will check this. Corocan Paul, Slammiversary Canada, and then BFG UK. I always feel that they missed out on doing a Bound for Glory in the UK, and I would have gone on page and seen it, but they never did it, so we're going to do it in the save. I will do it in 2004, that'll probably happen as well. Just saying. And then we go into that match with the DK after that huge announcement. And about Turbo Wrestling, this incredibly the Decay, Rosemary, Psycho Clown, Crazy Steve, and Abyss defeated Gail Kim, Tiger Mask, and Red Dragon 826 on Abyss pinned Tiger Mask with a Black Hole Slam. Abyss 49, Crazy Steve 21, Psycho Clown 25, Rosemary 26, Tiger Mask 35, Kyle O'Reilly 27, Bobby Fish 28, and Gail Kim 38. Not the best. James Mitchell and James Storm. I've really messed that up big time, haven't I? Then in the Battle of Turbo Wrestling, Resistance Crowd Eat the Briscoes come out and they defeat the All Night Express in 8:24 and Jay Briscoe pinned Rhett Titus. Kenny King 29, Rhett Titus 24, Mark Briscoe 26 and Jay Briscoe 33. Beautiful match, nice little match, 32. Not best tag team match, but it's just a tag. And then we see EC3, Magnus, and Magnus to backstage. And Drew's the one talking about the front line and talking about the tax, and we're going to get into that now. So Drew's like, look behind me. Look behind me, some of the best TNA has to offer, and tonight in Norwich, we are on fire. And now this company is giving the UK fans what they want, a Bound for Glory. It's huge news. Week after week, the front line of attack has laid us out, and Paul Heyman is standing there watching. In 2 weeks live on pay-per-view, we're going to go out there and kick their ass. We will rise and we will stand. And with this, the front line went on to set, and it's an all-out brawl because begins security rush and then the set and split them up. And Paul's like, listen, up. We do what we're doing to you is nothing but fun. You think at Genesis Euphoria is going to win? Spoilers. You're not. We will. Let's do this tonight. The main event, Steel Cage, Frontline versus You3 Idiots. Spoilers. We'll win that too. And there's just a nod from these, there's just a nod from these three. And we now know that match, from that nod, that match is on tonight. So in tonight's main event, you'll get to see the front line taking on, I don't know why Bobby Fish was in the angle. Anyway, that's meant to be Bobby Lashley. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, so that's basically what's happening. The front line will be in action against Drew Galloway, Ethan Carter III, and Magnus. These guys are very over in the UK, hence why we're doing this as the main event inside a steel cage match, and that will happen. And then we see Bullet Club backstage, and Kenny just looks really pissed off. You can see they're all pissed off. So we have arrived, but no, TNA don't want us. What you want is Frontline. We are the draws of this stupid, almost dead company. Now, we have to fly to the UK for TV tapings in Epic Studios. Let me tell you something. This ain't epic. The only epic thing was that stupid announcement. Look, last week we took out the Hardys, and tonight will be James Storm's turn. Watch your back. Bullet Club are ready to destroy. Strong words from Kenny there. He's saying that the Bullet Club are here and they're ready to destroy. And their target tonight is James Storm. We'll see how that works. In a decent match, Juice from the Liger defeated Aaron Rex in 7:47 by pin for the Liger Bomb. Aaron Rex 43, Juice from the Liger 44. Got a 40. Just a nice way. And in about a decent match of crowd, Subpar Wrestling, Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, Cody and Adam Cole defeat MVP, Eddie Edwards and James Storm in 7:49 when Kenny Omega pinned Eddie Edwards with a handful of tights. James Storm 46, Eddie Edwards 40, MVP 42, Adam Cole 26, Cody 50, Kenny Omega 17. Really not over, and also the injury got Kenny working through took a big toll. And then we got James Mitchell. James Mitchell's now taking over for me. So after the match, the Young Bucks come and join in the attacks and they take out MVP and Eddie. Eddie, leaving Storm on his own, he fights back and gets the upper hand, and they have to stop holding back MVP and Eddie because he's got the upper hand. MVP and Eddie grab steel chairs and they jump in the ring and they have one for Storm too, and then Bullet Club leg it at this point because they know they're out and they're not going to get back. And so I was like, you thought this was going to work, it won't. We are too powerful. Next week, right here on Empire, is going to be a rematch. To stop your crap, this will be a Falls Count Anywhere match, and we'll introduce the Briscoes. So Young Bucks get their asses kicked too. Sorry about your damn luck. So next week on Impact, we've got a huge match planned. Of course, the UK fans will get to see this straight after this taping. You guys will as well, because this is going to be taped straight after this show. So this will be huge. Let's just reset this a minute because it's all set for the X Division. Because as I said, I want the X Division to be its own little thing. So yeah, because we can't have the Hardys on the show. Mark and Jay Briscoe, good friends, are probably getting on really well with Storm in the back, have agreed to take their place tonight. So you're going to get to see James Storm, who's a major star. He will be joined with MVP, who's also a major star, and Eddie Edwards, who is considered a star, but there. Oops, I just put him in the wrong spot. That means we ain't got Mark Briscoe in the match. I did do a pre-show prior to this taping. Make sure everyone's being used tonight. On the next show, I won't do a pre-show because we've kind of already used everybody on the first set of tapings. But anybody who is needed will be used on the main card. But you got Mac and Jake Jackson. You've got Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and Cody also into this match. And I think that's going to be fun. I think that Falls Count Anywhere match will be an interesting one. And I think it will be good fun. Let's head into our next announcement. That next week, a meeting for showing Rey Mysterio will be in action next week against none other. And this will probably be the main event of next week's Impact because it's like the debut. I'm really hoping we can utilize him. But Rey Mysterio will be in action next week against major star D'Angelo Gennaire is classified as a major star because he's got 70 popularity in the Southeast. Jesus. Not that popular in the UK, but we'll go with it because I know for a fact Rey Mysterio is over like nobody's business everywhere in the world. It's mainly in Canada, British Isles. Got 50, so that probably won't be the main event, but that will. It says that Rey Mysterio will be in action next week against D'Angelo Gennaire, so that will be happening next week. Got 43, not bad. And this is the main event. It only gets a 59, which is awful. But in a bout of good heat and decent wrestling, Ethan Carter III, Magnus and Drew Galloway defeat Frontline, Ryan Reeves, Lashley and Lance Archer in a cage match in 24 minutes 33 when Drew Galloway escaped the cage. Drew Galloway 59, Magnus 65, Ethan Carter III 37, Lance Archer 48, Lashley 35 and Ryan Reeves 53. Lance Archer and Paul Heyman all preparing. I haven't sorted that out yet. But yeah, also the injury. That's not good. Let's hope the closing angle of the night does well. So after the match, Drew's on the outside of the cage, and Paul just pushes him headfirst into the cage. In the ring, Lashley and Ryan and Lance are taking it in turns to throw Magnus and EC3 into the steel cage. We see the blood is now starting to pool onto the mat, and Lashley leads through the door, and he just picks up Drew Galloway, and because it's quite short, he runs him through the stage. So you know how you have the bit what's raised and then the bit on the side? He runs him through that, and then a few sparks go off to close Impact from Epic Studios, the first set of tapings from Epic. Then in a post-show bout, Will Ospreay defeated Rubik's Roach 7.9 by 6-foot splash. That's just a squash match. And then in a bout of great heat and good wrestling, Kurt Angle defeated Jay Lethal in 14:32 by pinfall. Kurt Angle 74, Jay Lethal got a 43. I don't want Kurt Angle on the main show because he's not going to make his in-ring TV debut until the Sunday night show at Genesis, but we had to put him on to get the fans happy. That's where we finished the first set of tapings. Gets a 53, lost its popularity in 2 regions, show increased popularity in 28 regions. I know I'm going to get complaint by that, by the TV companies. But yeah, that's our first taping. Let's finish the show. To prove it is our first taping of the night, we are now back. And see, I can't book anywhere else. I've already booked a venue, so you've already set your destination tonight and cannot now switch. Awesome. So we're going to start off the Impact TV tapings live from Epic Studios round 2. We'll see you in a few clicks. Wow, there we go, depaused. Welcome back. So we've only got 279 people at the Epic Studios for this taping, which is atrocious. So I'm not sure how Bountiful Law is going to do in the UK. But yeah, so we get the video package showing clips of last week's Impact and shows us the huge closing angle. The announcers welcome to the show and say that tonight EC3, Drew and Magnus are not here. And have not been cleared, but will be for this Sunday night. This is when Frontline's music hits and they come out to the ring. And we're going to open up the night with Frontline in the ring, getting a nice 53. And Paul's like, what happened last week was fun. And sadly, TNA have said that the 3 idiots will be here this Sunday night. But not tonight. This is bullshit. Look around. The Bullet Club might have the world title, but look at us. We're standing tall and have the world title in their sight. The world title in their sights. But look, we're standing tall and looking stronger. We are the best in this company, and this Sunday night live on pay-per-view, you can buy. You can buy it, and we will kick asses of the idiots, and we'll win live. I will not use their names because they are sticking their noses into Frontline business. But spoiler alert, it's going to be my boys winning their match on this night. And you can see on the Titantron it says Genesis this Sunday. We've also got the debut of the new owner, 9-match card. A beautiful match card as well, as you saw. We booked it all up. Adam Cole taking on James Storm. Drew Galloway versus Lashley. Eddie Edwards versus Cody. Ethan Carter III versus Lance Archer. Manis versus Ryan Reavers. MVP versus Kenny Omega. Rey Mysterio and Kurt Angle. Spud and DJZ and the Young Bucks versus Broken Hardys. There is one more match to be added to the card, and that will be added later on this evening, and that will be for the pre-show. And they get to 53. Beautiful. In a decent match, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Pete Dunne, Will Ospreay, and Mandrews in 6 or 8 when Zack Sabre Jr. submitted Mandrews to the senior stretch. Mandrews 39, Pete Dunne 41, Will Ospreay 54, Zack Sabre Jr. 57. Nice little match, 56. Put all the 4 British X Division guys in the match. In a Battle Table Wrestling non-existent Crowdy, Red Dragon defeated Bromez in 5:42 and Bobby Fish pinned Jesse Goddard with a running single leg high knee strike. Kyle O'Reilly 30, Bobby Fish 29, Robbie E 22, Jesse Goddard 19, got a 29. And then we see the Bullet Club backstage, and we see Kenny still fuming after what happened. And he's like, "So we're booked for this stupid, we're booked for this stupid pay-per-view this Sunday night. Fine, but let me tell you this: Bullet Club will rise, and we will win. You, Storm, and his friends, they got very lucky last week, but after this Sunday night, Bullet Club will have the World Championship when Cody beats Eddie this Sunday. I'm going to kill MVP in our match, and when Adam will kick Storm's ass." The Hardy Boys will be there, and we will kill them and bring the tag titles back to this. This is no longer TNA. This is Bullet Club TB. And with this, Young Bucks super kick the cameraman, and it goes static, and the screen goes blank. And of course, Kenny Omega will be taking on MVP. Adam Cole's taking on James Storm. So it's going to be an interesting night. I'm really excited for this show. Gets a 32. Then we get a video promoting that huge match and announcement that Kurt Angle will be taking on Rey Mysterio Jr. at the pay-per-view. And then we see Decay backstage, and they're in their crypt, and James is like, "Last week we delivered as we said we would. Now this Sunday night we get the night off, but next week on Impact, I'm going to bring in some more people. You see, the Decay is all about bringing nightmares to you, and you're not scared, you're laughing at us. Next week we'll return, and this time we'll be stronger. Be ready for nightmares." So yeah, I'm going to be hiring 2 more people for the group. I'm not sure who yet, but I've got some ideas for people I want to bring in. Guess 29. And then JB's like, "Well, what a great week, 2 weeks we've had here in the UK. But joining me now, the man who faces Spud this Sunday night for the X Division title, DJZ. And for some reason, the people who should be on camera are not on camera. So DJ's like, sorry JB, but I'm going to cut you off and cut to the chase. And I'm going to stand here and I'm going to kick your ass. I'm not going to stand here. I'm going to kick your ass. You stole my title and I want it back. I want to get it back for all the fans. You think the British invasion is going to protect you? They're not." And then with this Spud, Pete Dunne, and Zack Sabre Jr. jump DJZ and lay him out with the title, and then they leave laughing. And JB's like, "I hope this Sunday night they know I can get some control here. It is crazy right now." And they get a 23. Not the best angle, but we'll go with it. In about a decent crowd, Subpar Wrestling, Moose, Bully Ray defeated Moose in 6:02 by pinfall. Moose versus Bully Ray have great chemistry, lifted the match. Great, that is brilliant, because after him winning, he gets a shot this coming Sunday night. Sadly, we're forcing Bully Ray onto the pre-show of TNA Wrestling's pay-per-view, but it'll be Bully Ray, it'll be Moose. Some of these people were on the pre-show of last night's show. You don't get to see the pre-shows because I don't think they're that exciting. But it's going to be Bully Ray versus Moose. It's going to be for the TNA United States Heavyweight Championship, which was formerly the Grand Championship, and that will be the pre-show match. And they get to 39. Not bad. In a terrible match, Mustache Manning defeated War Machine in 6:47 and Trent 7 pinned Hanson the pile driver. Tyler Bate 38, Trent 7 35, Rainbow 20, Hanson 25, got a 34. And then we see Storm backstage, and he's got everybody with him tonight, and he's all fired up, and he's like, "Look here, Bullet Club, you think this is your TV? Don't get too hasty. This is our show, and this is our time. Right now, Eddie is champion. And next week on TV, he will be too. Why? Because he will win, and we will win. We'll all win here tonight, with my good friends, the Briscoes, taking over for the Hardys tonight. We're going to destroy you in tonight's main event. Sorry about your damn luck." And then we get a promo from Ray, and Ray's like, "It's great to be here tonight on Impact Wrestling on behalf of Lucha Underground and AAA. Tonight I'm going to show De Niro what a true luchador can do. And then this Sunday night I face a legend in the ring, Kurt Angle, and I'm ready for that match. For that, me and Kurt have had great matches before, and this Sunday will be no different." Great way to have Rey Mysterio debut. He's like, "I'm going to beat De Niro tonight, and this Sunday night we're going to have another great match in that ring." Hope we have a lot more fans watching the show. In a decent match, Rey Mysterio Jr. defeated D'Angelo De Niro in 11:10 by pinfall the 6'9" into the drop and dime. D'Angelo De Niro 41, Rey Mysterio 51. D'Angelo De Niro sustained a broken nose. That's got a 39. Not the best. Thank you, Pat Kenny. Okay, he botched a 6'9" and broke D'Angelo Dino's nose. In a bad detail crowd, Sub-Pro Wrestling frontline Ryan Reeves, Lashley, and Lance Archer defeated Al Snow, Tiger Mask IV, and Juice van Liger 11:49 when Lashley pinned Tiger Mask IV with a spear. Juice van Liger 42, Tiger Mask 35, Al Snow 19, Lance Archer 48, Lashley 34, and Ryan Reeves 50. Got a 46. Al Snow's a weak link. That's fine. And then after the match, Frontline see the down Juice van Liger, and they go to attack him. But Drew and EC3 and Mouse come out with steel chairs, and then the Frontline jump out the ring, and Drew is asking for the mic. And Drew's like, "You think this can go on? You think this can go on? This Sunday night we'll kick your ass and we'll win. This is not a game anymore. Frontline, you're just trying to attack legends. You just tried to attack a legend. We might not be cleared to fight tonight, but we're hiding in the back. So TNA, fine us. I don't care. This Sunday night Frontline will be destroyed by us." And then he drops the mic and helps Liger to the back. So they were here on the card. They weren't meant to be, but they were watching backstage in case something like this happened. And they've come out and they've protected Liger and saved him from that brutal attack. In a poor match, Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe, Eddie Edwards MVP, James Storm defeated Bullet Club TNA in an elimination match in 25-14 when Kenny Omega was eliminated first because they wouldn't challenge TV, wouldn't let us do a Falls Count match. So I'm going to have to find a better TV provider in the UK. Storm 50, MVP 43, Eddie Edwards 39, Mark Briscoe 25, Jay Briscoe 34. Yeah, 38 overall. This is going to really toll. This is going to really bug down the show. We only got a 45 tonight, and that only gives us some popularity increases in 30 regions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on Sunday night for, of course, TNA Wrestling Genesis, when we've got some big stuff planned, and who the new owner will finally be revealed. Well, something huge has just happened. We've got no broadcasting deal for TNA Impact in America. We've just been dropped by Pop. We've been dropped in Japan as well for the ongoing issues. I'm not sure what we're going to do now because I cannot get another company to negotiate with us. So what we're going to do is for that period of time, we're going to be opening up something that's going to cover us in Japan and America for it, and that will be right. Where's investments? Help me out, guys. It's not going to be what I want to do, but we're going to do it anyway, and that is we're going to launch our own broadcaster. Have we already got one? Let's have a look first. Finances, investments. You do not own it, so you cannot access. Right, okay. So we're going to launch our own broadcaster. It's not going to be that. It's going to be internet subscription. No thing. We're not going to go for that. We're going to go for very small. And we're also going to go very small in Japan. We're not going to be covering anywhere else with this. We cannot even afford this. Oh my god. We've got a TNA logo. No. Right, let's go none. And we'll go for tiny. We might be able to get away with this. Yes. So that we will use this for the time being. I will eventually close it down. But we need that coverage in America. We haven't got the coverage in America. We need it. So we're going to just throw... Oh. Public lines. Any. Active status. And active trading line. Oh, these are licenses. I've gone on the wrong thing. Oop. Right, so where's the TNA network? So the TNA network, we're just going to throw Impact Wrestling on there, and that will be 100% of the company. Revenue is 100% unlimited on demand. I'm going to propose that deal. There we go. So hopefully the one we've just taped last night will get shown on there because we've got 13 days for the next one. We've got a lot of people who are not happy with the company at the moment, so I'm going to have to go through all these, deal with that. But as you can see, that's taking his money down, but that's the only way we can possibly get away with having our show on TV for the next year. So next January we'll find another TV deal, but that's going to help us grow, hopefully. We'll hopefully see what happens. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again on the other side. So I've done a bit of business management backstage, and the card has changed around a bit for the main event tonight. But we'll get into all that, and you'll see why, and it all makes sense, so don't worry. But yes, 10,000 people have packed out the Baltimore Civic Center tonight. We could have gone anywhere else in the United States and had 2,000, but I was like, no, let's have 10,000. It looks good on us. And here we go, live on the TNA Network and YouTube and your Twitter. In about a good heat and decent wrestling, Bully Ray defeated Moose in the pre-show in 15:04. By pinfall. Bully Ray is now the TNA United States champion. Bully Ray 61, Moose 41. These two have pretty good chemistry, and it lifted the match. We'll just gloss over that and move on. And then we get our opening package tonight. Tonight is a new Genesis TNA of this new TNA. Tonight, live on pay-per-view, we begin a card like no other. Tonight, we begin to climb to the top. Tonight is the night when TNA rises again. And this is Genesis. And during this, we get clips from the feuds over the past few weeks on Pyro, from the past few weeks on TNA. So we get a traditional pay-per-view package, really. And then Pyro goes off on the stage, and we cut to announcers Mike, Tony, and Taz. And Mike's like, welcome to TNA Wrestling. Tonight the card is stacked. Also, the new owners makes his name in light when they debut here tonight. And Taz is like, Mike, we've seen it for weeks. We're trying to claw our way back to the top, and change is coming for us. It's a long road. Tonight, we prove what we can do. And Tony's like, not just that. Tonight, Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio Jr. in that ring in the semi-main event. And Mike's like, let's send it to JB, who is with Spud, Pete Dunne, and Zack Sabre Jr. for these comments for his match here tonight. And then JB's like, thanks guys, yes, I'm backstage tonight with Spud, who in the opening match puts that title on the line. How you feeling going into that match? And Spud's like, look, this is TNA and we've got 10,000 fans out there tonight for this pay-per-view. Look, I'm going to walk out and I'm going to defend this belt. And I'm going to bring it back for the British invasion. Tonight is the genesis of TNA, and tonight I'll be the leader of the rebirth of the X Division. And Joby's like, well, that match happens right now. So let's get into our opening contest tonight, and it's a good one. In a decent match, Rockstar Spud defeat DJZ in 10:34 by pin of the Tilt-A-Whirl DDT. Rockstar Spud makes defense number 1 of the X Division title. Spud gets a 40, DJZ gets a 42. We're going to go into another angle here tonight. So after the match, we see Zack Sabre Jr. and Pete hit the ring and how Spud attacked DJZ, but Mandrews and Will Ospreay come out. They hit the ring for the save and they leave the ring. Spud goes up the ramp holding the title above himself and laughing. And I was like, what the hell? This is disgusting. I'm getting word this week on TNA Impact it's going to be DJZ, Mandrews and Will Ospreay versus the British Invasion. And I was like, looks like this was... Look, this was great. DJZ was talking shit about Spud. He proved he's great in that ring, but that attack should not have happened. And Tony's like, we've just been told the limo has arrived. The new owner is here, but JB is standing by with the front line. So yeah, we've heard it. They've come out, but this coming weekend, it's going to be an X Division exclusive 6-man tag action as DJZ, Will Ospreay, and Mandrews will be in action, and they will be taking on the team of the X Division champion Rockstar Spud. Who else have we got? Rockstar Spud, Pete Dunne, and also Zack Sabre Jr. That's an X Division exclusive match, and that is booked for this coming Thursday night on TNA Wrestling Network. On TNA Impact. And there's a 32. Not bad, I'm quite happy with that angle. This gets a 55, which is better. And JB's like, thanks, guys. You're backstage right now, and the front line who matches are coming up next. So, Paul Heyman, what's on your mind heading into these 3 matches? And Paul's like, JB, I don't think we met. Nice to meet you, but look, it's not going to go well for the idiots. You see, we've been training, and if Pop want to drop TNA, then you can watch TNA this week on the TNA Network. But look, it's going to go like this. In that ring, my boys will win. How about we cut this shit and get on with these 3 matches? With this, the frontline walk off. And James, after the frontline match, we heard the new owner will come out and introduce himself. And here's a 55. And we're going to go into the first one of these 3 matches. And it's a superb match. Ethan Carter III defeated Lance Archer in 10:45 by pin of the Sweet Meat Sizzler. Even the Carter third 58, Lance Archer 60, so they get a 57, not bad. This gets a 60, which is even better in about Fantastic Heat and Great Wrestling. Ryan Reavers defeated Magnus 11:40 by pinfall. Magnus 54, Ryan Reavers 64. Got a 60 overall, not bad. And then in about Fantastic Heat and Great Wrestling, Drew Galloway defeated Lashley in 12:28 by pinfall the Future Shock. Drew Galloway 59, Lashley 62. That gets a 64, that is beautiful. And then Sting debut. Sting, after the match, Lashley and Drew have gone backstage and Sting's music hits and the crowd go crazy. Comes out to the loudest reaction of the night. And he's like, welcome to my TNA. For the past 4 weeks I've sat backstage and I have made changes needed to make this place better. Now for the next year, TNA Impact will air on TNA Network after Pop TV dropped us this week. I'm not out here to take from the roster. I'm here to let you know I'm in control. And this week I'm going to be watching. And I will. And before you can finish what he's saying, the Bullet Club hit the ring and take out Sting, and Kenny just grabs the mic, and Kenny's like, we're not waiting any longer. Sting can shut up. I want my match right now. MVP, get out here and kick my ass if you can. This is not Sting's TNA. This is Bullet Club's TNA. So huge there. I wanted Sting to come out and introduce himself as planned. But he comes out and announces he's the new owner of TNA Wrestling, and he has been for the 4 weeks. But before he can get whatever he wants to say about the future of TNA, as him and the owner, the Bullet Club come out and they just beat the living shit out of him and lay him out. And Kenny's ordering MVP out to the ring now, and that match is going to happen right now. In about a good heat and decent wrestling, Kenny Omega defeated MVP in 13:28 by pinfall. MVP 34, Kenny Omega 39. He did an amazing match in Japan this past week against Okada with the injury, and he comes out and hits a 39. I'm now being attacked by a clock. He's got to 47 overall, guys, which is really bad. I'm hoping we can build Kenny Omega up, and hopefully this win's going to get his popularity up in the States. We're going to go into the James Storm match with Adam Cole, which does a bit better. And James Storm defeated Adam Cole in 12:26 by pinfall the Isle of Storm. Adam Cole got a 47. James Storm got a 60. That got a 50. So during the match with Kenny Omega and MVP, Adam Cole's out of ringside. Storm's also with MVP. And then after they're finished, they swap over and James Storm and Adam Cole have their match. And then we cut it to the backstage area. JB's like, 3 more matches here tonight. And joining me now, the World Tag Team Champions, the Broken Hardys. And Broken Hardys, oh yeah, Books of Youth have been naughty, attacking our new boss. Oh no. Tonight we will delete you and we will walk away. Still the champions. Tonight Bullet Club will lose. And Jeff's like, tonight it's time you classified yourself obsolete. Obsolete. So the Hardys doing their usual stigel. The Broken Matt Hardy gimmick was the best thing ever came up with. And they get a 50. And this gets a 54. This is a brilliant match, actually. In a good match, the Broken Hardys defeat the Young Bucks, or Books of Youth, as they call them. In 1623, when Brother Nero pinned Nick Jackson with a twist of fate Swanton Bomb combination, the Broken Hardys make defense number 2 of the TNA World Tag Team titles. Nick Jackson 38, Matt Jackson 42, Broken Matt Hardy 62, and Brother Nero 69, giving us a 54. I don't think we're going to hit the 90 mark that DirecTV need us to get, but we'll sort that out with them later. And then the cameras have to rush backstage after the match, and we see that Cody and Eddie are brawling everywhere backstage, and eventually they fight onto the stage and into the ring, and the bell rings. This match is happening right now. And in a good heat and decent wrestling, Cody defeated Eddie Edwards in 24 minutes 53 by pinfall the Crossroads. Cody is now the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Eddie Edwards 47, Cody 56. These storylines will continue, but Cody is now the World Heavyweight Champion. And that means Bullet Club have got more control of TNA, because Cody is now the TNA Champion. That's not good for TNA Wrestling at all. But 52, can't complain. And then JB's like, well, that means Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio will now main event this show. And joining me now, Kurt Angle. And look at that, 73. Beautiful. Because like tonight is the night I make my return to the ring. And I cannot wait. Tonight is the battle. And me and Ray have done this time and time again. But tonight, we'll do this one more time. And I cannot wait. Let's do this. And Kurt Angle walks off getting ready for his match. Well, that match is right now. And it doesn't do as well as I thought it would. In an exceptional match, Kurt Angle defeated Rey Mysterio in 26 minutes 47 by pinfall. Kurt Angle sustained a grade 1 hamstring. Rey Mysterio Jr. 57. Kurt Angle 73. The injury that Kurt Angle worked through took a big toll. Rey Mysterio's rid off his game. But a 51, not the best match we could hope for in the main event. Really was hoping that would do better for us, but that means we've only got a 56. Oh, show lost popularity 2 regions. Yeah, can't really do a lot about it, but Kurt Angle, Broken, Brother Nero, and Broken Matt Hardy are all going to get some speeches here tonight. Let's praise for great performance, great. We know we're going to get complaints, and we'll see all them in a minute, so we're going to go to the main screen now. And we're going to have a look and see how TNA Wrestling did compared to another company we've got, who I'm using a talent from for TV shows. We're also going to be bringing back this coming Thursday night Explosion, which I'll book off. I'm not going to bring back Explosion, actually I've decided against it. But let's get this working and we'll see how well we did and what people think of the show. I think it was shit. This is why I'm changing the company to No Set Style over the course of the next few months, and hopefully January, February, I think it'll be March, April time when we suddenly do that change. And when that final No Set Style change comes in, you'll suddenly see the change in the product. I think we need to start doing that, because I think there's a lot of workers who are better in ring, and obviously there's a lot of workers we didn't use last night on the pay-per-view, but that's fine. We did well. We did a good pay-per-view. Processing month end, auto-saving, beautiful. Doing monthly database compacting, thank you. Kurt Angle hurt. Royal Rumble did better last night with an 88. Jesus Christ, Royal Rumble did well. Let's have a look at some of the things. Sheamus and Cesaro defeated to retain the titles. Jimmy Uso and Neville, interesting. Miz defeated Xavier Woods for the United Continental. Roman Reigns defeated Dolph Ziggler to stay in the World United States. AJ Styles defeated Chris Jericho to retain the WWE World Championship, and Kevin Owens defeated John Cena to retain the Universal. They're two names that I desperately need in TNA, and they've got 1 year, 10 months, and 3 weeks. Can you shut up? And then we've got AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. I will make Chris Jericho leave the WWE by contract in July, as he did in real life. And AJ Styles, I think, is only on a year contract with the company. Expires in 11 months. He is on my shortlist. So we will expect to see him make a return if I can get him. But last night, Noah did better in us as well. GCW Game Changer Race backed by Demand did better in us as well with Jeff Johnson, Arto and Angel T's defeating Ron Killings. I don't know why there's 2 Ron Killings in the databases. Really interesting that is. I'll have to check. I'll have to see if that's an extra one from me importing people, but we'll just go with it. But there we go. Sellout Crowd 56 rated. Can't go to did not do as well as I thought it would. Let's have a look and see if we can have a quick look on here and see if we see our truth. Boom, 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 boom. No, I can't see our truth on the roster. Let's go to WWE a minute. We're going to see this. If this is the case, I will take him, release him, and then give him no roster. Scroll. Yeah, so there is 2 Ron Killings in the database. Oh dear. Let's see if Devon Dudley's in WWE Storm Wrestling. But yeah, so that's the only issue we've got. I will deal with that in a second. But let's have a look at our company. I think I'm in debt. I'm not in debt. Nice. So we did lose 141,049, but we have got £104 to play with now. Now, I know for a fact the companies are going to complain. Lucha Underground have adopted a friendly attitude, which is good. Tinny finished out of 4th in Southern, so that's fine. We finished 1st, finished 5th, finished 4th. Tina Genesis, 1.62. We've got that's quite good. So what we're going to do is I don't want to worry you too much, but we need to do this. Let's go to broadcast. I want to do this on camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. We're going to negotiate with these companies. Now, we're going to adjust the time slot because we're in prime time. Let's just put everything into Graveyard. If we put everything into Graveyard, we're not going to get as much money, but they're not going to moan at us when we're not doing, when we're not doing the thing. This is what we should have done with Pop, and I forgot to, but I've saved that. So in the next episode, we're going to get the aftermath of this show. We're going to get the aftermath of what happened on the TV show, and I will show you the product so you can see what I'm saying. As you can see, a change of content on the radio trace to the change during 2 months, completing 2 months. So it's February, April. It'll probably come in. Hopefully, when that comes in, the company will start doing better shows. We have got Impact in 3 days. We've got Against All Odds in 27 days. We've got some really bad morale issues here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode number 2 of TNA Wrestling, the takeover in February set in 2017. Sting is in charge. This is why I'm now showing you the screen. Also, interestingly, he's not on here, which is good. But you're going to get to see, he is here. Bill Goldberg is on the roster. Now, I want to sign him to a permanent contract, but his handshake deal with WWE. Now I've got him on board, I'm going to try and get him on board more permanently. He's going to be a special attraction. I'm going to try and do it for 4 years. I know he's going to complain, so we'll do that. I'm also going to offer him 50% per event, and I'm also going to offer him 90% on his stuff. I'm now going to skip forward to get this next show set up. But yeah, I think we did well. We were in debt, if you'll see. I was in debt by the end of the month with opening up the network and giving some people money. But later on, we'll see you guys on the other side in episode number 3, where we'll start the road to Against All Odds.